Yes.
But yeah, so on the Two Best Friends one, it's really dark. You can't really see what these things are, just the glowing eyes, and it's creepy. On my one, because my graphics is rubbish, I had to fiddle with it, turn the shadows off a bit, so you can just see them. They're completely black to be properly shadowy, but you can kind of see their outline, and they look kind of like monsters from the Dark Crystal. So kind of adorable.
Yes. Is this like what's it, the Raincoat Killer and Deadly Premonition, where it isn't textured? He doesn't have a shadowy face. They just didn't put a texture on his model.
He doesn't have a face.
Yeah.
Well, no, because this is one of those really nerdy things where if they had textured him black, he would react to light, like the light sources in his eyes.
Yeah.
So they just didn't texture his model at all.
Yeah.
So it's just a
makes sense.
Black model with nothing on it.
That's the only way you can get it to be pitch black.
Well, that's the only way to stop people from playing the game, fiddling with the graphics at the beginning of the game and going, I can see that the Raincoat Killer is in fact this person. There's someone else going, I could tell all the way through the game that it was them because I could see him under them.
I could see him.
And,
I could tell by the tint of his glowing eyes.
Yeah. So you need to have them completely invisible.
Yeah.
As long as you do not...
Plague Tornado!
Stop reminding me of moves.
That is a finishing move from the WWF.
Yeah.
Not the WWE.
Not the WWE. But yeah, as long as you don't heavy rain it and outright lie about what the guy looks like, that's nonsense.
Did you see the interview where David Cage revealed he doesn't know what a MacGuffin is?
I wouldn't expect him to. Why would he?
Because he talks about MacGuffins and how he uses them.
You see that they lost,
okay, so he talked about the term.
So there's one bit in Heavy Rain. Ethan, Architecture Man.
Yeah,
Ethan. He has an origami figure out of nowhere. And
Mad Max sounds
let that guy pass. And in the interview, David Cage is like, it's a MacGuffin. You're not supposed to know what it is. It's just something interesting that's there to talk about.
Yeah.
Isn't that the exact opposite of what?
No, that's an exact definition of a MacGuffin.
Then maybe I'm getting it wrong.
It's a thing that it doesn't matter what it is or what it does. It's just there.
The MacGuffin is the thing that drives the plot.
Just there to solve.
It's the briefcase that Vincent and Jules are trying to get.
And it doesn't matter what the briefcase is. They could have a briefcase. They could have a jeweled pig. They could have the plans to a nuke. They could have a sandwich. It doesn't matter what it is that they've got. As I thought that was the point of the MacGuffin, was that it's just a hole in the plot that you've just plugged something into.
The Force.
Yeah. You just plugged something into the plot.
I may have to look this up because I'm dead sure he gets the definition exactly backwards.
Alright. It's possible I might have the definition exactly backwards. I'm not exactly,
Me and editing now. There we go. There it was.
Oh, thank you.
Did you see that?
One of us is certainly right or wrong.
Oh, I thought you were cutting this because I'm lost.
I'll cut the bit where I talk about what a MacGuffin is.
Talk about it some more.
I forget what it's in. Like, it may be Adventure Time, but I know there's a show with a Princess MacGuffin. That's just a cute joke.
I'm gonna die.
So since we're here, and I just now brought it up, was the Attitude Era actually any good?
I think so.
Because you've got your Rocks and your Stone Colds and...
I don't really like it. I like Stone Cold more than Rock, but I don't like the Rock.
I'm sorry, did it just kill you from Health Slip?
Yeah.
As opposed to the previous game when you just sat at 1?
No, this kills you.
Ooh.
How is it the previous game was a step up on this one in some capacity? Garbage, I said.
To be fair, that is like a whole chapter in the previous game. It's only every now and then in this.
For every cool guy like Mankind's there and Stone Cold and The Rock, you've also got another roundabout Al Snow and his dog. You've got that one bit where the Big Show had diarrhea. Come on now.
Kane and Undertaker, although I guess they're not exclusive to that era or anything.
Like the Kane and Undertaker story, though.
Yeah, that's what I associate them with. Yeah. And Kane's, a classic outfit there. No matter how stupid.
And now he's a mayor.
I forget which of the two of them it is, but one of the two of them has like an official authorized biography.
It's Kane, isn't it?
It might be Kane because
character.
Because his kayfabe name is like Mark Jacobs, which is the Undertaker and Kane's name just stitched together.
Oh yeah.
Remember when he won Weakest Link? And he did it wearing his mask.
Nice.
I don't remember that one.
You've not seen that wrestling special?
I saw one of the wrestling specials where it ended up as being like Triple H and Stephanie. And even back then I'm thinking, yeah, come on.
Rigged.
Did somebody say work?
Yeah, turns out Kane's... He was there in a suit, wearing his mask. And they were doing Anne's doing the normal introductions. Yeah. They're going round, cameras cutting to each guy or girl, and then all of a sudden, just Kane wearing his stupid mask. Spot the odd one out.
I think taking his mask off was a pretty bad idea.
Yep.
Yeah, me too.
Admittedly, there's only so far you can go with the character, and I think Big Red Machine had done that with the character, but like... Corporate Kane. Come on.
Which is a pity, because...
Now he's the mayor.
His stuff as Corporate Kane was legitimately very entertaining. And he had this whole kind of two personalities thing going on, feuding with Seth Rollins, who was champ at the time. Mm. And he'd just appear as Demon Kane, destroy, just attack Seth, ruin his match, and then disappear, and he'd go backstage and he's like, Kane, what the hell? And he's like, what? What's wrong? What's wrong, buddy? Like, you interfered. No, I've been back here all day, man. And the next time he'd be like, come on, Seth. What do you think that I would just be a demon and just put on a mask and destroy everything? But I wouldn't do that. Because I'm your buddy.
Oh, and here's Mick Foley again.
It was actually really entertaining. And then Seth blew his knee out, and that ended the whole thing they had going. Which is what happens when you try and powerbomb, a gigantic man.
You see where to go.
Why would you even try?
Actually, it wasn't from the powerbomb. It's when he kind of flipped over the top.
Can you go through there?
To land on. It's like he flipped over him to do...
I'll see myself out.
What's it? Sunset flip.
Yeah.
I'll see myself
He did the sunset flip, and as he landed, he just kind of thunked his foot on the floor awkwardly, and it just popped his knee. And then he powerbombed Kane through a table.
This is one thing that a lot of wrestlers will have going for them, is they'll play through that pain.
Yeah. And then you got Sin Cara, and he's like, oh no, Splinter! Stop the match!
Ow!
Stop the match! Oh, you edgelord douchebag! Oh, get out of here!
You are not Batman, the Prince.
He was crucifix posing down it.
Okay.
Upside down crucifix posing. He's either the Pope or a massive edgelord.
Okay, that one was pretty funny. Just tripping him up from behind.
Did you see how close to death?
Yes.
Did you see? There was not even Magic Pixel.
Oh. I love you, Magic Pixel.
Yeah.
You're the coolest.
It's friends with Magic Crayon.
Hey, Magic Crayon.
I never drew that comparison in my head. Magic Crayon was just a thing that exists in my computer that I write on videos with. That I stole wholesale from some kids' TV show.
Yep. It's Magic Crayon. I love it.
Oh, I remembered Un Sac Magique from Tots TV.
Yeah! With the weird, watercolour intro that has nothing to do with the rest of the show.
What? What do you mean nothing to do with the rest of the show? Imus, Tot, Jesui and Tot, Tilly, Tot and Tiny?
That's puppets.
Yeah.
The intro was this really elaborate pen and ink and watercolour drawing of the house. And then it suddenly goes, Click! Now it's real life and puppets.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that. I just remember the song.
I also remember the song. It is stuck in my head.
That and Rosie and Jim. It was a golden age for puppets.
Rosie and Jim. Rosie and Jim.
I
I don't know the song.
Now in a
Riding
minor
along on
key.
the old rag doll.
It kind of goes the other way around.
Jim and Rosie.
The one that sticks out with that is there was a song where they taught the difference between loud and quiet, and they have this big wheel with like toys on it.
I'm still not clear on the difference.
And the song they have, it goes turning it round till it stops. My parents still do that. I am 32, and my parents are still like turning it round till it stops. Oh, it's a drum! Bang, 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 bang.
Amazing.
Time is a thing you can put on the wall.
There, it's on your wrist. Past is far behind us. The future doesn't exist.
Yeah, this particular episode, Rosie and Jim had to like play with the loud and quiet things, but not give away they were living puppets, because otherwise John would know.
Good old fizz dog.
Something I didn't know.
Uh-huh.
John, who drove the boat in Rosie and Jim,
Yeah.
he wrote Postman Pat.
Really?
It's John Cunliffe.
Yeah, but he also wrote Rosie and Jim.
I mean, yeah,
he's like that. So I just assumed it was just the guy that wrote it.
yeah. Well,
Yeah, okay.
Because they replaced him.
Yeah.
There's been like 5 or 6 guys who now drive the boat.
Boo.
It's still the old ragdoll with Rosie, Jim, and Duck.
There can only be one. Like Highlander.
There's a picture of my youngest sister, age 4, and depending on whether I want her to come around here and kick my teeth in, I'm going to put up a picture of her wearing a hand-knitted Rosie and Jim jumper.
Oh, nice.
It's Duck, and it says Rosie and Jim underneath it.
Now available on eBay.
So I've got a photo on my phone that I'm not going to send to Andy, and it's of
And yet there it is.
me, my sister, my mum, and my gran, and I'm wearing
Oh, I
a
did
hand-knitted Thomas the Tank jumper.
Have I seen this one? Has Young put this on Facebook?
Yeah, maybe. Basically, she gave me the actual photo, and I just took a picture of the photo.
I got a picture of me wearing like not a onesie, but like bright orange Smurf shorts and top
Smurf shorts
that were matching. Yeah, bright, like proper fluorescent orange.
There is one of me.
For some reason.
There's one of me in a hand-knitted green cardigan that my nan made. And you can tell it's hand-knitted because the neck's all weird and sideways.
Yeah.
Oh no, there it is.
Because I've
I
got...
will show the people in the room. And
Well, now you've got.
Yeah,
to
I've
show it.
seen that one!
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now I'm going to have to put up a picture of Shani or something.
Can't believe you were a child.
You don't
Yeah.
want me to put that one up.
See, that's why I don't cut my hair short, because it'll end up looking like that again. Like a huge nerd.
I've got...
Like a tiny, huge nerd.
I think it might just be your dad, but your mum uses his account
Yes.
on Facebook.
Yes.
And on occasion it'll be, hello, this is Helen. Look at this cool picture of little baby Simon, who is 2.
And my sister.
I think it's accurate to say that if you cut your hair now as a fully grown man, you will look like your 4-year-old self.
No, but my hair will. Like,
get
that's
rid-
the thing.
Maybe with
Is
the
the-
beard as well.
Yeah. It's because it's pretty, like, slightly thin and lies very flat in my head, so it looks just
Oh, that's
Just-
nonsense.
just terrible.
That's realistic is what that is in this
I know, but I'm annoyed.
stupid flippy platform game with the sand monsters.
I'm annoyed about that. I hope no one is looking for 100% stealth. No sightings. Like,
Is there such a thing? Probably.
well, I mean, if you concentrate, you can easily do the stealth sections
What happened to the prince I once knew?
perfectly.
Well, I mean, the problem with that is we're shouting at the game as
That's
we
what I'm
play it.
saying. That's what I'm saying. But it's not one of those where it's hard stealth. It's pretty easy
Would-
if you take your time with it.
Would you be tempted to do a stealth run if this was just you on your own playing this?
Yeah,
right?
that's how I would normally play because
Okay.
this is why we can never do a proper stealth game with me on controls on this channel, because whenever I play Splinter Cell, Metal Gear, Dishonored,
Yeah.
etc., if I get seen or if I mess up, I will load that goddamn checkpoint from 10 minutes ago Go back and perfectly do it, and not kill anyone. I get proper OCD.
How
about
much of that is because of stuff like achievements? The game is now obviously tracking you doing that. Whereas with this, it's just you got seen. You still get to the end.
No, because I used to do that, like say, in Splinter Cell days, and that was because it was. I guess because it was immersion breaking. Because in those games, if you get into a gunfight, it's like, oh well, Sam Fisher would be fired.
Yeah.
First of all, he's not doing his job. This is not who he's supposed to be. So I thought, no, I'm gonna
That is
stealth the hell out of it.
It's one of my favourite fail states is in Splinter Cell, and it's when you are seen, and the voice in your head's like, "Oh, for God's sake, Fisher, the mission's
Damn
over."
it, Fisher! Yeah, but you can get into a gunfight though. Just usually you will get murdered hard. Well, in the early games anyway.
You are a prince in title only.
And Phantom Pain, like, even though that was designed to be played or however the hell you want it,
You do so alone.
I was like, no.
Wait,
Metal
Phantom.
Gear, gotta stealth everything.
I do
Cardboard
that.
box.
Well, I do that in my strategy games as well. As if I'm playing that, I'd sooner just reload autosave.
Yeah.
Back to the start of the year, and we'll try not to do the stupid thing.
Yeah.
It was a terrible dream I had that I attacked a country twice as strong as me.
What? Like,
or you know,
I will leave Gandhi alone.
like
there's an explanation for that bug, and it's hilarious.
Yep.
Did I talk about
I
that
think
in this?
you
I
have.
think I did.
I may have forgotten.
Basically a stack overflow. It's great. Tying everything up to something we were talking about earlier, games that turn into survival horror, the Phantom Pain.
Oh yeah, with the bugs.
There's a bit when it's like, okay, something is going down on the other side of the rig. It's gotta be just you on your own, boss. And then,
Oh, you mean where the virus?
Yeah, and then the
virus, the parasites.
the camera pulls in really tight,
That is
and everything's kind of
fantastic
green.
bit. Yeah.
And
You've
it's
got to
like-
shoot the guys that you spent
Yes.
the game hiring.
And it's like, yeah, Kojima, I'm sad. Silent Hills isn't happening either.
At least you
Well,
can-
I was excited
this
about
is
that
great.
because every Metal Gear game, certainly probably even the first one has a sequence a little bit like that. Like it's a bit kind of stupid, but the sorrow, in Snake
Yeah.
Eater, it's kind of spooky.
The
Metal Gear
Sorrow,
2 has all that stuff at the end.
the Sorrow is the one that tracks everyone you killed, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
including animals. Including, literally everything you kill. You ate that snake, which you probably did at some point.
It's in the title
there
of
it
the
is.
game.
It's in the title of the game. There it is. Walking past, slithering past, looking slightly annoyed.
Still in a dream.
Yeah.
Killing a snake.
It took so long to figure out how to do that section. You have to basically kill yourself. Oh, I messed it up. Oh, you have to take the cyanide pill.
You have to plug the controller into port 2.
No, you have to either take that pill or you can drown yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
With the
there
sorrow.
is Psycho Mantis will read your memory card and talk about it.
Yeah.
Apparently there's way more options in Japan.
Ah.
And one of them is just straight up Kojima comes out and he's like, "Yep, keep buying the games, thanks, bye." It's like if you've got Snatcher and Police Notes saved on your memory card.
Yeah.
Kojima's just there, he's like, "Yep, it's me.
Yeah, I guess that was his
You bought my game."
back catalogue at the time. Didn't really have anything else.
Well, because otherwise it talks about, you like dating sims, you like visual novels.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Castlevania.
Yeah, whatever localized stuff. I'll say localized, it was local to Japan. They didn't localize any of that out here because...
Because they hate us.
I spent hours running.
I have played one visual novel, I got really bored with it, maybe 5 minutes in, and then I used it as a really embarrassing joke in Bikini Samurai Squad as the slightly less embarrassing game of the two.
Replaced by a heavy stillness. It has all gone dark and bitter.
Just gonna let that hang.
Probably a Connor game.
I may wish to send this game to Connor, he might like it. but it's not a subversive parody game, so I don't know if he'd appreciate it.
He likes his Oni-chan Bara boobies.
Oh, that one. I thought you meant the,
Oh
the
no!
visual novel.
No.
Were you seen?
No.
Garbage, I say.
By some miracle.
Garbage. Yeah. Oni-chan Bara's alright. If you take Devil May Cry but put on training wheels, it's fine. Should have said a training bra.
But you can already do that by buying. Very good. You can already do that by buying DMC. Shut up! I'm rewinding that.
By buying what, sorry?
By buying DMC. If you want Devil May Cry on training wheels,
It had some good ideas.
had some excellent.
I liked the totally not Fox News level.
Everyone likes that though. The levels were probably the best, probably better than anything in Devil May Cry, to be honest. It's just everything else. It wasn't a bad game.
Come to think of it, the bits I remember is the bit when you fight through a mall around ghosts who can't see you. The bit when you go into the upside down world through the lake.
Yeah.
And the bit where you're going along the news ticker. I can't remember a great deal about...
That was all the same sequence.
I can't remember a great deal about anything else.
Yeah. It wasn't very long either, it wasn't. It was like 5 levels. So you probably remembered a good portion of the game there. There was the Slurm Factory virility.
Did the best friends play DMC?
They did a machinima thing on it.
Maybe that's it. Because I remember there's one bit you have to do like a dynamic dive like through the windshield of Nero's car.
The Virgil Mobile.
In like ultra slow motion. But they don't do it and Dante just bounces off and it's really funny.
Yeah. He had a V on his goddamn steering wheel. He had his own logo. So stupid.
Just like mine.
What? Oh, right, yeah.
Car with all pentagrams and 666 license plate.
Because my brain went to the
Sound
song
credits.
first. It is, and this is how you get abilities.
The
as well.
winds of sand.
Winds of Sand.
You hear that? It's the winds of sand.
I hit traffic.
Monsters Inc. reference!
Wow.
For some reason!
Wow. Didn't see it coming.
Was it? No, it wasn't that one. It was Cars when they had the joke about casting the same guy in every movie.
Oh, this is the stupid move with the one with the bad animation. You know the one.
No.
I'm gonna do it. This one. Then
Oh, okay.
Oh no, it's not. No, it's not. Never mind. Never mind. Maybe they got rid of that one because it has silly effects.
At least they didn't get rid of that stupid power slide. That's my favorite goofy sound effect. No, that's such a sort of noise from out of nowhere. I like that.
It's the slow down noise.
So stupid.
Those are one of my favourite bits from from Prisoner of Azkaban.
Oh. Yeah.
Very good.
Where were you going? With your headlocks flowing. I'm gonna share you with science.
I
types.
recently,
Good. Mission accomplished.
as in
Now this song will be sung for the next 10 minutes.
moments before you arrived, I shared a clip of Father Ted with an American acquaintance of mine.
Nice.
He doesn't even know what he's looking at.
What was the clip?
I have cake. That was just that clip in isolation, and he's like, "What the hell is this?"
So I was telling an American at the museum to go watch it, and then she came back and was like, "I watched it. It's really good. I like it a lot."
It is really good, but I don't think John was that into it.
Yeah.
Is it? Do you figure it's one of them where it's just our sense of humour?
Yeah,
as a
she's learning the
nation.
references and stereotypes.
Yeah.
Do you see a man wearing an I Shot JR shirt?
Had he shown more
Like, I think
Uh,
that's
then, perhaps
things may have gone another way.
I was just saying, should we?
But no, it was simply too late.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to know?
Oh, you were saying about 7.
I was.
The prince found himself profoundly affected.
Let's wait for this narration to finish, and then we'll do that thing.
They had wrought a change in him. Slowly
I don't know which of the two women is narrating at this point.
It's Kylie, even though she's dead.
She might be alive.
She's dead. She is dead. How is she talking?
Because I was gonna say it's either that or hello, two women I know and who
How
are
did she die?
potentially love interests.
She
Here's
died
the other
right
one.
near the beginning. That's how the
Yeah, but
whole.
how?
She got stabbed with a dagger.
Did it? Was it?
Then she exploded.
Who did it though?
The Vizier.
Ah,
Jafar.
what if he's the Darker?
I mean,
And on that
I
bombshell.
never thought of it.
Bye everyone.